Heaven hummed, a low, resonant thrum that permeated every corner of existence. It was a sound felt more than heard, a vibration that resonated deep within the soul. Imagine the quietest note stretched across eternity, a constant reminder of the power and peace that resided in this sacred realm. It was the sound of creation itself, constantly unfolding, constantly becoming, a symphony of light and love, an ever-changing masterpiece painted across the canvas of the cosmos, each ray a note, each color a chord, blending together in perfect harmony. It was a visual poem, a testament to the boundless creativity and compassion that flowed from the heart of the divine. Prayers, like golden notes, floated towards the great hall, each one shimmering with the hopes and dreams of humanity. They rose like gentle sparks, carried on the currents of faith, seeking their place within the grand composition. Each prayer, unique and precious, added its own distinct melody to the heavenly chorus. Each one resonated, a testament to faith, a beacon of belief shining brightly in the darkness. They echoed with the strength of conviction, the unwavering trust in something greater than oneself. These were not just words, but living energies, imbued with the power to heal, to inspire, and to transform. Hope, a fragile yet resilient flame that flickered in the hearts of all beings. It was the promise of a brighter tomorrow, the unwavering belief in the possibility of redemption and renewal. Hope was the melody that kept the symphony alive, the driving force behind every act of kindness and compassion, and the deepest desires of the human heart, the longings for connection, for purpose, for love. These desires, raw and vulnerable, were the very essence of the human experience, the fuel that drove the soul's journey. They were the silent whispers that echoed through the corridors of heaven, seeking solace and fulfillment. Angels, radiant and swift, moved among the shimmering threads of prayer, their wings creating gentle breezes that stirred the celestial tapestry. They were the guardians of hope, the messengers of love, their presence a constant reminder of the divine's unwavering support. Their voices, soft as doves' wings, carried each plea to the Creator, weaving them into the grand narrative of existence. Each note, each whisper was heard and cherished, a testament to the divine's boundless compassion and understanding. The air vibrated with energy, a palpable sense of anticipation and excitement. It was the energy of creation, constantly flowing, constantly transforming, shaping the universe in its infinite wisdom. A joyful chaos reigned as creation reached out to its maker, a symphony of voices rising in unison, celebrating the miracle of existence. It was a moment of pure connection, a merging of the human and the divine, a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. Laughter echoed from celestial gardens where flowers bloomed in every imaginable color, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of paradise. It was a place of eternal spring, a sanctuary of peace and joy, where all beings could find solace and renewal. Songs of praise reverberated through crystal archways, their melodies echoing through the halls of eternity. Each note was a jewel, reflecting the light of the divine, creating a dazzling display of sound and color. Heaven lived and breathed, a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving and expanding, embracing all of creation within its loving embrace. It was a place of infinite possibilities, where dreams took flight and miracles unfolded. A testament to the unceasing connection between the divine and the human, a bond that transcended time and space, a promise of eternal love and companionship. It was a reminder that we are all part of something greater than ourselves, that we are all connected to the source of all creation. Then, a change. The music faltered. A single golden thread of prayer wavered, then dissolved into dust. More followed. The flow, once a rushing river, slowed to a trickle. Angels paused, wings tilting in confusion as prayers withered before their eyes. Silence descended. It started subtly. The absence of familiar sounds. A quiet so profound, it felt like the holding of breath. The angels exchanged hesitant glances, their usual grace tinged with concern. The vibrant tapestry of heaven seemed to dim, the light losing its brilliance. In the heart of heaven, a realm of unimaginable beauty and serenity, where light dances with colors unseen by mortal eyes, there exists a garden unlike any other. It is a place where the very essence of life blossoms in vibrant hues, a testament to the boundless love and creativity of the divine. Nestled amongst blossoming celestial gardens, where the air hums with the melodies of creation and the stars themselves seem to whisper secrets of the universe, God walked. His presence illuminated the pathways, and with every step the flowers seemed to bow in reverence. A figure of immense love and gentle strength, a beacon of compassion in the vast expanse of eternity, he tended to the gardens of human hearts. Each delicate bloom, each sturdy stem, was a reflection of the souls entrusted to his care. He nurtured them with patience, understanding, and an unwavering belief in their potential for growth. Each flower represented a soul, a unique and precious life, its beauty reflecting the love it held, the joy it shared, and the light it radiated into the world. Some flowers bloomed with radiant confidence, their petals unfurling to embrace the warmth of the sun. Others were more reserved, their beauty hidden in the delicate folds of their petals, waiting for the right moment to reveal their full splendor. Today the air hung heavy, a palpable sense of sorrow permeating the celestial realm. The usual vibrant colors seemed muted, and the joyful melodies of the garden were replaced by a somber stillness. A mist, thick with unspoken grief, clung to the petals of the flowers, weighing them down with a burden of sadness. The scent of wilting petals, sharp and poignant, filled the air, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the pain of disconnection. It was a scent that spoke of neglect, of forgotten promises, and of the slow, agonizing decay that occurs when love is absent. The air was thick with the scent of fading hope. He reached out, his touch gentle, a feather-light caress that carried the weight of infinite compassion, as he felt the fragility of a half-bloomed rose. Its delicate petals, still tightly furled, held the promise of beauty. But they were also vulnerable, susceptible to the harsh winds of indifference and the chilling frost of despair. Its petals, once vibrant with the potential for radiant beauty, drooped, starved of the life-giving water of true connection, of genuine empathy, and of the unwavering support that every soul craves. The vibrant color had faded, replaced by a dull, lifeless hue, a reflection of the emptiness that had taken root within. A deep sadness settled in his eyes, a reflection of the pain he felt for the suffering of his beloved creations. He saw the loneliness, the fear and the despair that had taken hold of their hearts, and his own heart ached with empathy. "They have forgotten," he murmured, his voice barely audible above the rustling of the wilting petals, his voice a soft rumble of thunder. A gentle yet powerful resonance that echoed through the gardens, carrying a message of both sorrow and hope, echoing the silence of the heavens, a silence broken only by the whispers of forgotten love. An angel, its light subdued, hovered nearby. "They offer prayers, Father," it said, voice soft as a falling feather, "but their hearts are distant." God nodded, his gaze sweeping over the drooping blooms. "They mistake ritual for love, Gabriel," he replied, his voice filled with a deep, resonant longing. "They go through the motions," he continued, "but their words are hollow, devoid of the warmth that sustains me." He sighed, a sound that carried the weight of ages. "I have not asked for grand gestures, Gabriel, only the simple truth of their hearts." He gestured towards a wilting sunflower. "They ask for my blessings, for prosperity and protection." A pause, his voice laced with sorrow. "But where is the love, Gabriel? Where is the selfless joy, the empathy, the simple act of kindness given without expectation?" Gabriel bowed his head. "Their love is conditional, Father, built on sand, easily washed away by the tide of self-interest." God nodded sadly. "They forget that I see not their actions alone, but the intent behind them, the love or lack thereof that fuels their deeds." He walked on, his steps heavy, echoing in the unnerving stillness. The throne room stood empty, its usually radiant atmosphere subdued. The silence here was deafening. No joyous pronouncements, no pronouncements of gratitude, no heartfelt whispers of love and need. "They think love is a transaction, Gabriel," God said, his voice resonating with a sorrow that touched the angel's very being. A prayer offered, a blessing received, but love, true love, is a heartbeat, a breath, a constant, unspoken connection. The silence stretched thick and heavy, then a flicker, a tiny spark in the vast expanse of heaven. God turned, drawn to the faint yet unmistakable glow. A single golden thread descended, fragile yet strong. It pulsed with a pure, unadulterated emotion. It wasn't a prayer for intervention or a plea for personal gain. It was simpler, purer. A young girl, her face etched with worry, held a wounded bird. Her love for the creature, so small and insignificant in the grand scheme of things, resonated with a powerful, selfless love. A smile touched God's lips, faint but full of hope. It was the echo of a heartbeat, the quiet murmur of genuine love, offered without expectation. He watched as the girl, her brow furrowed in concentration, carefully bandaged the bird's broken wing. Her touch was tender, her concern palpable. The scene, so small against the backdrop of the cosmos, resonated with a power that dwarfed the most eloquent prayer. It was a love born not of duty, but of empathy, compassion, and a deep instinctive connection to all living things. As the girl released the bird, now healed and whole, its wings strong and ready to embrace the vast expanse of the sky, a sense of peace settled over the land. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated freedom, a symbol of hope taking flight. The bird soared upwards, a tiny speck against the canvas of the heavens, carrying with it the weight of past sorrows and the promise of brighter days to come. And as the bird ascended, a soft rain began to fall in heaven. It was a gentle cascade, a tender outpouring from the heavens above, as if the skies themselves were weeping tears of joy and relief. It wasn't a storm, no raging tempest or violent downpour, but a gentle spring rain, a tender caress upon the earth, awakening the slumbering world from its winter sleep. Each drop held a spark of life, a promise of renewal and growth. This rain was different, washing away the dust and revitalizing the wilting blooms, breathing new life into the parched and weary land. The flowers, once drooping and faded, now lifted their heads to the sky, their petals unfurling to embrace the life-giving moisture. The scent of petrichor filled the air, that earthy fragrance released from the soil as the rain kissed the ground, a promise of renewal, of hope reborn, a symphony of nature's rebirth. "They may forget, Gabriel," God said, his voice resonating with a profound understanding of the human heart. His voice filled with quiet strength, a strength born not of power but of unwavering love and boundless compassion. "But I will always be here waiting, patiently watching, eternally hopeful, waiting for the day they remember, for the moment when they awaken to the truth that has always been within them, that love is not a transaction, not a bartering of favors or a calculated exchange, but a heartbeat, a rhythmic pulse, a constant flow, a life-giving force that sustains all things. A breath, a simple yet profound act of existence, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living beings. And in that simple truth lies the key to their salvation, and mine. The key to unlocking the chains of despair, to embracing the light of hope, and to finding redemption in the boundless depths of love.